I'm going to show you guys the footage of a WWE star getting attacked by fans, plus we got so much more. Don't forget, we're giving away this championship belt once we hit 100,000 subscribers, so go ahead and click subscribe today for a chance to win. Welcome back to TAS. Of course, I am Ango. You can follow me on X at AngoPW. Guys, some WWE executives were let go this past week, and there's actually a pretty big reason for it. It actually comes down to redundancy. So with WWE merging with UFC to create TKO, Endeavor basically didn't want redundant figures in their company. So they didn't want to have a whole bunch of people doing the same exact thing, right? Pretty quite clear and simple. WWE had a lot of executives in the past that were in the company. UFC had a lot of executives in the past in the company. And then essentially what happened was when Ari Emanuel brought the two together, he wanted people that were the right fit for the right position. And some of those people, based on their tenure, based on a variety of reasons, were not kept going forward. And I just want to use this time to tell you guys, this happens essentially every time a company merges. So executives, people that get paid a lot of money, their jobs are on the line. Now, typically speaking, with pro wrestling, and more specifically WWE, when people are in a situation where they get released from their job, it's typically the wrestlers. It's typically the lower card. It's typically the mid card, right? That's where most of the cuts happen. It doesn't appear that WWE will be releasing more talent, but there might be more restructuring going on from a corporate side of things, which if that is the case, it sucks no matter what. Very clearly, it sucks no matter what, because some of these people who have become executives for WWE may not necessarily have interest in the wrestling business, but they had interest in working in that specific position that they were brought in for to help WWE flourish. So yes, 5 executives were let go. Ultimately, that could continue to happen. You know, it could continue to happen where we might see more executives, more office management positions going away. Obviously, WWE, UFC, they are going to have to figure it out to make sure both worlds come together. Because from my understanding, you might not hire a whole bunch of different graphic designers specifically for WWE. You might bring them in specifically for both. It's just that type of thing. And obviously, you know, it sucks anytime somebody loses their job, but this literally does happen with mergers. Guys, I want to talk to you a little bit about Theory and Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Excuse me. I'm a little under the weather. You know, it's starting to get cold out, and it's just so unfortunate. But nonetheless, we keep it moving. WrestleVotes came out with a very interesting tweet. He says, "We've heard over the past few weeks of tremendous support for the team of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory. Source and Creative has said it has meant to be a short-term pairing, but those plans have now changed. The expectation is that the young, brash, young team may benefit from the mutual partnership in the long run. Expect a duo to play a strong role in programming through Mania." Yeah, I'm not necessarily shocked that these guys would get a big push. I'm not. Because here's the reality. Austin Theory, he beat John Cena at WrestleMania, and I might have to concede with the idea that Austin Theory could be a top singles guy. I might have to concede. I don't know. Usually when somebody beats John Cena, it's supposed to feel like a big deal, and it just seems like no matter what, people are not a fan of Austin Theory. And, you know, the worst part about it is actually Austin Theory is a very talented individual, but look at how much Vince threw him down your throat. They shoved it. They shoved it. They shoved it. They shoved it. Vince McMahon shoved it. I don't know if it's going to work out for him. But Austin Theory, I feel like could eventually figure it out. I feel like eventually it is possible. So the real question here is, why does WWE like this pairing? Well, I think it's actually very, very obvious. These guys have great chemistry together. WWE wants to split up those tag titles. They're going to need legitimate tag teams. Believe it or not, these guys come across as legitimate. Grayson Waller has been a fantastic call-up. He's going to have a lot of potential as a singles wrestler. Look how WWE has handled Grayson Waller. He's comedic. He takes the short end of the stick when it comes to the jokes. He's the punching bag, but he's also the heel, and it works. So WWE has a lot of potential here, a lot of possibilities, and I think the best part is they are genuinely getting heat. Now you might be wondering, what type of heat are they getting? Guys, I'm going to show you the type of heat that Grayson Waller and Theory are getting, because you need to take a look at this video right here. This right here is a video of Grayson Waller and Austin Theory with a fan who was in attendance jumping the barricade to attack. These guys are getting heat. These guys are getting the type of reaction that you would expect. Now, in no way, shape, or form is it acceptable for a guy to be attacked at a wrestling show. This is the most dumbest idea you can have in your life when you're at a wrestling show. Do not try to jump the guardrail and fight a wrestler, because the reality is it ain't going to work out for you. It didn't work out for this guy. And look, the reality is Grayson Waller, Austin Theory, clearly very big opportunities for them, very big possibilities. But this right here, having a fan attack them, it's not, it's maybe the heat is a little too good. You don't want to be attacked by a fan. Now, thankfully, security was able to jump in and prevent anything from going down. But this should always be a reminder. If you go to a wrestling show, enjoy the show. Boo the heels, cheer the baby faces, make noise, have a good time, have some drinks, have some food. Hang out with people, talk to other people, engage with other people. Everybody that's at a wrestling show typically loves wrestling. I have never gone to a wrestling show where I had a bad experience, even if the show was absolutely garbage. I always have a good time at a wrestling show. That's the point of going to wrestling shows. So at the end of the day, don't be like this guy. Don't be like this guy at all, and always have fun, because that's always the most important. I also want to point out one thing. When it comes to these WWE events, this was at a house show in Newark, New Jersey. WWE has been seeing a big upstick in their live ticket sales and live shows and house shows and stuff like that. I'm going to ask you guys, I haven't gone to a house show in a while. Do you feel like it's worth it? Like I said earlier, I don't have like a concern going to shows. I always have fun at shows. So my question to you guys, should I go to a house show? It's been a while. I want to go. I don't want to be like this guy, though. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, I'm giving away this championship belt at 100,000 subscribers. I'll see you guys next time.